Previously.
1, 2, 3.
X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show.
I've already called the police. They're on their way.
Well, I mean, this could be a short one by the sounds of it. This is X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show. Wolverine and the X-Rated. There he is. His cowl, anyway. Yes, indeed. We are here, and we are talking about episode 2, aren't we?
Guys, how about you let the ladies have a moment?
Oh, all right, well, go ahead.
Yeah, we just leave. Show's over. The non-existent ladies on our show take over.
Yeah. Well, I assume that.
You hear that noise of derision? That means having us like women, just like everybody knows.
What?
I'm kidding. Girl dad over here extraordinaire.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I was an ally before I had girl dad. I was a girl dad.
You were what?
An ally before I was a girl.
Oh,
dad.
I'd like to consider myself one as well. But,
but who am I?
who
Am
are
I
you?
scared? Yes.
Yes, I'm a bit afraid. I wasn't going to expose my fear, but now that it's out there, I feel better.
Expose yourself.
And who's that with me?
That man is a champion of the people. Some people, not all of us.
But you know, some.
And what people are those, Devin?
I don't know. There's probably a little boy in Summerside PEI that thinks old school Andre Mayet is really something.
Yeah, it probably is actually. That's not a bad assessment.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so, this was, I'm Davino. Not Davino.
The great Davino. It sounds like a magician. The great Davino. Ha! He throws like mist down and like little smoke comes up.
I am Davino.
The great Davino.
My co-host here, Gwendolyn.
Once again, we picked the same.
Mayo.
We picked the same person. It's funny how you and I generate towards the same characters when it comes to looking for names for this.
That Domino's name is Gwendolyn.
Yao. Y-E-O. Oh no! Shit! Never mind. That's the actress that played Domino. That's not Domino.
Yeah, I was gonna say her name's Nina. Like her name was always Nina.
Well, my name's not. Let me change it. Then that's wrong. I don't celebrate the actress. Jesus, what am I even doing here?
A lot of characters to choose from.
Yes, I got one.
You could choose Warren Worthington's father.
There you go.
What do we got here now? And now my co-host is Avalandre.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said Avril. I thought you.
Yes, I'm Avril Lavigne now.
Avril Lavandre.
Something new. I don't know who you are, but
Andre, why you gotta go make things so complicated?
I see the way you're acting like somebody else is making me frustrated. Hey, at least we're celebrating Canadian content.
Exactly. But yes,
as these shows are deeply Canadian, it seems.
We're host Evan and Andre, and we're here to review Wolverine and the X-Men Season 1, Episode 2. Hindsight, Part 2, written by Greg Johnson and Craig Kyle. Same people who wrote the first one. They probably wrote the third part of the three-parter as well, I would assume. And directed by friend of the show, Steve Gordon. Changed his moniker a little for this show. Drops the N and the E.
It was just Steve Gordon.
Just Steve Gordon.
Ooh. Not Stephen A. He dropped the initial too.
Stephen E.
Oh, sorry. Not the E as well.
Yep. That's not right, though. Same guy. Doing the same fine quality work.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
I mean, the animation direction is really good in this episode. A lot of cool action.
Yeah, it's interesting with the benefit of watching the show and all of the previous shows to kind of have this sort of like closeness to it in a way that's like, because, you know, when you're watching it, you had decades as like not decades, but many years between each season. and you probably didn't have them on unless you take them off TV available to rewatch all the time. So, like there's this, we have this we have this unique perspective where we can see how similar all this stuff is to each other, and also to the X-Men comics, and also to the movies. There's a lot in this episode, especially that is from the movies.
Yeah.
But also the costumes, the characters, even stuff from, there are elements of the show that feel like it's just a straight sequel to Wolverine or to X-Men Evolution.
Yeah,
it's not, but there are elements of it that feel that way sometimes.
Yeah,
Toad very much feels like an extension of the Toad from the previous show.
What do I got there?
A little less of the.
It's Toad again.
Let me out of here, Bobos! Oh, we going to perp! Oh, this is messed up!
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Did you notice that Toad just looks like clean-shaven me?
A little bit, yeah.
Bandana and the long hair.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like a green Rastafarian, but I guess white Rastafarian isn't too far off to describe you. So not in manner, or accent or anything like that. Just general appearance.
That's fair. I do sing some fine reggae.
You sure do.
All right.
Good Jay Sever cover too. I noticed on Facebook.
Yep. Probably put a reggae one up this week. All right, let's just get into it. It's late. Oh wait, but before we do anything,
previously on Wolverine and the X-Men.
That's right.
Oh shit! I was hoping you're actually just going to play the clip. I thought we were going to finally have a relevant previous.
Ain't gonna be pretty.
I agree. So, what's next?
We bring back the X-Men.
It's not relevant to do that, Andre. We're bringing back the X-Men.
Well, that kind of is how it actually ends too, isn't it? I think the actual recap ends in the same manner. I think.
Oh, maybe
with the lower form of the X-Men. Because I literally watched the episode about an hour ago because I was trying to. I've been sick, as I mentioned to Davin before. So, I'm trying to catch up on all this stuff.
Yep.
And I'm even editing a podcast as we speak, so it's all going very well. It's all very busy. I'm just exporting it, so it takes a while to export. So this way, it's done. I don't have to do it later.
What nice, interesting chat are you exporting right now?
David Avalone.
Right on.
Yeah, he's a filmmaker, comic writer. He currently writes Elvira comics for Dynamite.
Felt like you were going to get a good chat out of that guy.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, his dad was actually a famous pulp writer, Michael Avalone, who did a lot of pulp novels back in the day. And had an interesting history with that. Yeah, it's a great talk. We can talk about that later when we get to that segment.
Yeah,
that'll be up Monday. It's a great chat.
All right. Well, all right. Let's fire it up.
You want me to fire it up?
Yep. Let's fire it up.
I do have the actual.
Get into this.
Want to get into it?
Part 2. Yep.
Okay. I'm just stalling for time while I load it up. So just give me half a
second. Getting into it. Here, I'll play.
All right, well, just calm down. Just calm down. All right. You're overstimulated.
We got nothing to talk about.
Sure we do.
Sure we do.
You're all jacked up on Mountain.
Jacked up on Mountain Dew? Is that what you heard to say?
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I have this, so I don't know why it made me think of it, but I use that reference all the time from.
You're not drinking that, are you?
It's 0 sugar Mountain Dew, so
it's worse.
I mean. Leave me alone. I have so few vices in this world, Davin. Let me have the occasional.
I'm just shocked one of them is Mountain Dew. That's all.
No, I literally just grab whatever. It's not Mountain Dew. It's usually Pepsi Zero.
Look at my fine whiskey from Japan. This is the finest of the Japan whiskeys. And then you're just like, where's my fucking Mountain Dew?
Yeah, that's what I mix with the fine Japanese whiskey. I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, fun fact from trivia: Mountain Dew was originally made to be a mixer for whiskey. So I know. Can you imagine mixing whiskey with Mountain Dew? I feel like Mountain Dew feels like it would probably work with like tequila, but no,
yeah,
whiskey.
maybe.
Come on, whiskey.
No,
All right,
that's
here we
not
go.
right.
It ain't right, sir. Just hold on, let me close down some windows so take extra space here. This, that. Cool. Well, I've been listening to this other podcast that is on our network, the wonderful Bargain Bin. No, I don't listen to that garbage. The Bargain Bin podcast. With Sandro and
Yep.
and Ben, and they have awards at the end of every episode. I guess we kind of do that with the X points, but maybe in the future it might be worth revisiting how we do X points and do awards instead, like best moment, best line, stuff like that. Just
that is interesting.
That's
a good idea.
Thanks. It might be easier than coming up.
I mean, we just stole it from the BS Bargain Bin, but whatever. We're all in it.
I mean, they didn't invent it. I'm sure other people did it too. Also, I have not that it matters, but just a little inside baseball. I got a new internet provider, so because of the way
is it Purple Cow?
Similar, it's Kudo Internet. But it was like $40 less, 40 maybe more dollars less than Eastlink, and it's faster. And
sounds like Purple Cow.
Well, it's the same model. They use the Eastlink's.
Yeah, they all use
wires too. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I try to like save it with Eastlink just because like my cell phone providers would tell us, and they're like, you can get Kudo Internet for $69.99 a month, and I'm like, well, I pay $115 right now for Eastlink, and I was like, well, I'll go to Eastlink and be like, hey. And I just tried to get in touch with them in a million different ways. I was basically just trying to find out what my internet speed was to see if the one they're offering was the same. And the chat bot in the circles that kept putting me in, asking me the same questions over and over again. I was like so annoyed. I was like, I don't even care. I'm like, I just Googled this, and the hour took me like to try to chat to a robot to find out the information. So
yeah, you can just Google what's my internet speed, and you can go to these sites where you just click a button and it tests your speed.
Yeah, but I want to know what the one that's supposed to come with the package, so I can compare it. But for $79.99, they give you one that's infinitely faster than the one I had, and it's only $10 more. And it's still like $40 less than I was paying. So,
Eastlink's the worst.
Well, it's the only one. When we first moved here, we used to have Bell. Not that that's much better, but
no, they're equally as bad or worse.
But the Bell isn't out this far. Like Old Barnes is 5 minutes outside of Truro, but it's like apparently so far that they don't come this far. So they had to go.
Bell's even worse, really. I mean, they took all that COVID money and then just gave it to their executives as bonuses.
Yes, as you do, as you do.
They got caught doing it though and had to give all the money back. So that's quite embarrassing.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, kudos.
They actually did. Like, that's not just you just say that. You're like, of course they did. Just like, no, they actually did. They laid a bunch of people off during COVID and gave all their executives bonuses with the COVID money.
The blatant, I'll talk about this in my movie recommendation, but the blatant amount of corruption in this world.
Oh, yeah.
It's staggering.
I
know it's preaching to the choir.
Disheartening. It's disheartening.
All right, let me bring up my notes, and then we're good to go. All right, so we open up on a billboard teasing. I guess I have seen some clips from the show. As you know, we start talking about it more, obviously, in my feed. The reason I brought up the internet thing was just because I don't have I used to have a light here that illuminated me a little better. I think it's still okay, but I have too many ports used up in my bar, so I have to get a new bar because I can't plug it in.
Finally, that god awful shine off your forehead isn't there anymore. Yeah.
Oh, you're getting the light under here. Is like leaning.
There it is.
There it is.
You want me to shine a flashlight?
No, it's all good. It's shining enough. So, you see police stars are transporting Toad to the Mutant Response Division as they recently captured him. The cop cars are stopped, and the officers transporting Toad see the cop car fly out in the air. They are then confronted by a large man who we know as the Blob. Blobby blob over here. I'm going to change where I have my notes. It looks like I'm looking at the screen when I'm talking to you instead of the other way around. So then they're confronted by a large man in the Blob, who shakes the ground when he walks, hits the cop cars, rips off the door, releases Toad. 3 more mutants appear. Avalanche, who I really like his design in this episode. It's kind of the same as before, but he has like this bitchin' handlebar mustache.
Honestly, it makes him look more Greek, which I believe the character is. It sort of.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Greek.
Is he supposed to be from Greece or just of an American Greek origin?
I think just American Greek origin.
All right. So he eats a lot of souvlaki.
You know, he probably likes the souvlaki. Probably likes the
Probably
moussaka.
likes a good
know?
souvlaki. Good gyro.
Yeah, probably.
Good-
You know,
good.
probably doesn't mind something like that.
Good visit to the labyrinth of Crete. You know, by the Minotaur. Nice and good stuff. Some good Greek stuff.
Maybe some lemon potatoes. Maybe some.
Maybe visit, go with Jason and his Argonauts and get the golden fleece. You know, little German, little Greek. So yeah, Blob looks very much like his original comic book counterpart. He's also like pretty big. Here, but yeah, look at that bitchin' design on Avalanche. He looks badass in this. I like it.
Yeah.
So
They jacked him up, that's for sure. He's huge.
And I also really like
as big as Blob.
I really like Quicksilver with the classic green and white costume too, from his old days, which I thought was fun. So we see.
There you go. Well, there you go. We'll start this award thing next week, and there's the Wolver Awards.
I like it.
All right.
You can I mean, it might be a lot on top of X points, but maybe we can reshuffle some things around. I guess we only do 3 X points.
No, we just do it instead of X points.
Okay, sure.
I
guess the cool
Wolverine show, not an X-Men show. The Wolver Awards take over.
I like it.
Especially since, we did have the X points that switched to 6 of them anyway because it was the Schnick points, and that was pretty good actually. We'll do them both because it's a diminished X points anyway.
Sure. What are the awards going to be? Best line, best moment.
We'll figure that out.
Best character.
Let's do those 3. We'll figure it.
No, we'll do 3. Because Wolverine technically has 6 claws, so we do 3 X points, and then best line, best character. Best character and best moment. Best scene. Best
scene or best moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, same. You generally
same thing.
Yeah,
that works for me.
All right.
So look forward to the.
We can do it at the end of we can do it at the end of this. I'm sure we can figure that out. We know what they are. We'll talk. We'll start it today.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No time like
the present. Right. We'll start today. Why not?
So 3 more mutants appear. We got Avalanche, Domino, and Quicksilver.
Because I don't have a theme music ready on, Ray.
Oh, it's okay. We'll hum it.
I'm a perfectionist. Oh, that worked. That's pretty.
I left my guitar in the car because I have to cart it back and forth to dinner theater. So
I always have one within reach.
Good.
I need to do a tune-up on.
We should do a X-Men sing along someday. We'll just do a whole podcast. We play guitar and talk. You can sing along.
I think I posted it on Facebook, but did you ever see that video where it was like Edith when she was like 2 and she was like, I was watching, I don't know.
She was dancing to it. Yeah.
No, she hummed the whole thing.
Oh, really? I thought when she was dancing to it, I thought.
No, it was just her humming the whole theme song. It was amazing. No, it wouldn't have been 97 because it was more in the 92 style. So I must have been watching 92. Yeah.
Good year. Yeah. For wine and for X-Men. So we see Avalanche uses powers to create a rift in the street, seeking the cops below. Quicksilver runs up, tells the police to give Senator Robert Kelly a message that they, the Brotherhood of Mutants, won't be stopped and that they're coming for him next.
Yeah.
Let me get the intro.
Ain't taking none of your shit, Kelly.
Later, we see Kelly making a speech in the park, very much reminiscent of his predecessor, who is Principal Kelly.
Kelly, who never went evil at all and was just a really.
He went super evil. He was pretty evil near the end. He wasn't like full on
kids. He wanted to give them a good education.
Real dickhead. Kelly makes a speech in the park while holding up the newspaper article talking about the Brotherhood's threat on his life. That's where the line you played earlier came from. Nearby, Warren Worthington II is trying to get who.
See that like they're directed by Steve Gordon.
I thought this was when I first saw that. I was skimming through the episode before I watched it, just with like this, and I thought it was Magneto for like a split second. But his hair is a little blondie.
Yeah.
So free. So Robert Kelly is the senator's name in this version. I think it was different to the previous movie.
It's always Robert Kelly.
Now the previous one, it was something else. Remember we talked about it. Principal Kelly in X-Men Evolution. I think it was like David, maybe. And was it? Oh, it is Edward.
Edward.
Yeah, it's Edward in that one. Robert in this.
That's his middle name in the other stuff. He's like Robert E. Kelly, I think.
Isn't that the guy who made Ally McBeal? No.
I don't know.
So later, Kelly makes a speech to the park. Warren with the second.
Did
is
you know
trying to
Harrison Ford is married to Ally McBeal? I did not know that.
Oh, they've been married for like 20 years, like 15.
I know.
20
I
years.
never knew that. But
I did know that actually. Her
Good
name's
for him. That's a
Calista
significantly younger lady.
Ish. Yeah, she'd be in her 60s now, but he's like in his 80s.
Isn't he like 95?
No, he's like in
I'm
his
just
80s.
kidding, Harrison Ford. Come on the show.
Come on the show, Harrison Ford. You've had nothing. I'm sure he's watching. He's had nothing to do.
Come
with
on my
X-Men.
Star Trek podcast, Harrison Ford.
He's 83. He was born in 1942. So, yeah, we see. Yeah, that'd be funny.
My father's 5 years older than Harrison Ford.
Mine is 8, 9, 10 years. Dad was born in 52, so yeah, 10 years. So where we go here? Warren Worthing is trying to get his son to join in. Warren Worthing the third.
Third
Feels that it is bad enough that they give Kelly money. He doesn't want to hear him speak. Kelly talks about mutant registration being in the only line of defense. He then unveils the Sentinel Prowler, a large robot designed for hunting mutants. Obviously, some people are shocked. This woman, who, like, you know what's hilarious?
He's bored. He's like bored as all.
No, you know what? I'm gonna make a bold claim here. All of the white people shocked that the government would make something so horrendous and do horrible stuff to its people. The lady of color in the group, not surprised at all. She's like, "Yep."
What about the guy in the back there?
He could just be dark skinned. I don't know if he's black.
Shocked.
Yeah, but he might not be black. He could be. His eyes also have no pupils, so he might be mutant. Maybe that's why he's shocked.
He could be dying.
He could be. He could be rolling up in his head. He's so shocked he's in a coma. So Kelly, you know what? I'm just gonna make.
He's Marty's guy. Are they like all Halo-ish? Aren't they? Like, is it kind of like?
I mean, they look. You know who they remind me of? Spider-Man characters that I really liked in the '90s. I thought their design was cool, but never really got any play outside of Mark Bagley's
Solo.
No, I did like him actually, but no. You remember the Jury? I think they were called. There's 3 of them, and they were former guards at supervillain prison that all had been hurt by Spider-Man inadvertently in some other way, and they blamed him for like Venom and Carnage and all these other things, and they put him on trial. It was a 3-part story. They kind of wore the outfits like the guards did, the high-tech guards at the raft.
They went after Spidey.
Yeah, they put him on trial for like the inadvertent damage he's caused through all of his other things. And kind of, he's always beating himself up for stuff like that. So they were almost like, actually, you know who they remind me of the most is
like that Spider-Man's always beating himself up. Maybe we should save him the trouble and beat him up.
Kind of. Here, I'll show you the picture of them. They were in a 3-part story. Maybe there's a reason why they haven't shown up again, and you might see it when I bring it up.
Is the design bad?
No, I think it's okay. Oh, can I not share? I have to share one screen. I can't share the screen twice. I guess I have to. 1 sec. Stop screen. Share screen.
Come on, Avril Lavigne. Why is it so complicated? It's not so complicated.
So they wear the armor like that they wore in the prison. See,
is that Iron Man?
No, Firearm, Bomb Blast, Screech, and Sentry were their names.
Sentry, that's trademarked.
Well, this was before the Bob Reynolds Sentry.
Maybe that is Bob Reynolds.
No, it wasn't. But they were just sort of what they actually remind me of is there was like a Superman side character. Kind of looks like Guardian, but his name's like Crime Buster, I think. And they had a similar look. That was
very
kind
90s.
of dumb. Yeah, it was very 90s. Right around the time Superman became a vampire, all that wonderful storyline. Anyway, it's just 90s stuff. I'm going to go on a limb here. And I know I'm on an X-Men podcast, and I know we all feel strongly for or against things like the Mutant Registration Act. But I kind of agree with the Mutant Registration Act.
What?
Just that we know what. Just
Did
that
I
we
pick the
know.
wrong co-host for this? You're not a
Just-
friend of humanity, are you?
Just
You're
that.
like
No, I don't want to see them
clean on-
persecute.
it's like
I don't want to see
an expose, a self-expose.
I don't want to see them persecuted for it, although that's the way it'll probably go. So you're probably right. I've turned back around. I'm radicalized.
Oh,
again.
good. I was
But-
worried there for a
But
second.
the idea, there are some mutants that literally could blow up an entire city if they're unchecked. Maybe we should just know
Well,
they're capable
Sure,
of that.
they're not jerks. You're just like, hey, we heard you can blow up a city. Is that true? And they're just like, yeah. Just like, well,
Some
how
are.
do you feel about, say, immigrants?
There are villains. in this
Like,
world.
make sure they're not like insanely hateful against immigrants or something.
Yeah.
Like,
So Kelly, where we go here? Let me get my notes back up. So Kelly makes his peace. No Prowler. Rogue is in the crowd. So he activates it to kind of scares the crowd. Rogue, which is in the crowd.
Speaking of Rogue in the crowd, did you see Rogue in the crowd in that brand new Day trailer?
No.
It's like a tease, I think. Like
Is an actress playing Rogue?
Did you see that trailer?
Yes, it looks amazing. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for it too.
I'm going to make a bold claim right now.
Okay, do it.
The Punisher
I'm
will be.
going to make an even more bolder claim. So
The Punisher will be in Daredevil 2, even they said he won't. And so will Spider. Yes, they did. And so will Spider-Man. My theory is Spider-Man will be near the end of season 2 of Daredevil.
Well, they're setting up Shadowland.
They're setting up
between that movie and the Daredevil show. They're setting up Shadowland.
Well, in the Punisher movie,
seeing all these hand ninjas.
The Punisher one-shot movie too.
Oh, you want to hear my prediction about the Punisher?
Well, actually, my prediction was they're not hand ninjas. My prediction was they work for Mr. Negative.
They're
he is
definitely hand ninjas. They're 100%. That's
I know.
They're red-clad ninjas.
Okay, fine. They're the hand, but
they're hand ninjas.
I think
like Mr. Negative.
I thought Mr. Negative was going to be in it.
I thought he was going to be in it too, but now they're like leaning towards like all this mind control stuff is just Jean Grey or whatever. But that doesn't seem right. I don't know.
Well,
I think that's
X-Men,
all
though.
just a big red herring, and it's not even Jean Grey, or maybe
I think
those scenes that in the trailer they're saying is Jean Grey, it's actually still just Mr. Negative. But we'll see.
I think we will see Six-Armed Spider-Man too, which I'm excited for. But we'll see.
Yeah, people keep saying that or rumoring Man Spider. I don't think.
Well,
they're
that
doing-
too.
I don't think they're doing that storyline. Actually,
It's just Neogenic Nightmare from Spider-Man again.
No,
They're
I
just
think they're doing
redoing
the other storyline. I don't think they're doing this Man Spider stuff. I think that's another red herring. I think they're trying to trick people with this trailer.
Yeah, whatever happens. I'm excited for it.
But here's my prediction.
I do think we'll see Spider-Man and Daredevil season 2, though. I do think.
I think Daredevil's in that movie 100%.
Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, I do too. There's a room. They're showing a scene similar to Spider-Man 3 where he was running in at the villains, and they edited out the other two Spider-Men.
Oh yeah, there's clearly somebody in that.
There's one where it seems like there's somebody else leaping towards the ninjas with him, which would be Daredevil, I'm assuming. But.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, so Punisher. It's called. We just found out today. The Punisher thing's called One Last Kill. So here's my crazy prediction about that. The one last kill is Thanos. And he's gonna try here. And he's gonna so it won't seem like that for most of it. It'll just be this ground street level thing, but then you'll find out at the end this one last kill he's after is Thanos.
Are they making the Space Punisher?
Yep, and then they make him Cosmic Ghost Rider at the end.
I cannot imagine that happening.
I know it's too early for that, but like
I would bet my life that that's not going to happen. How are you going to explain that to the average fan?
If they had already introduced Ghost Rider, I'd say it's a guarantee. But they haven't.
That's a bit too weird for the average.
But it's called One Last Kill, so it feels like they're just ending that character. And if their plan is to end,
they're going to kill Punisher.
They're not gonna end him. They're gonna make Cosmic Ghost Rider instead.
No,
100%.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see.
You're insane.
I mean, you're wrong, but we'll see.
Okay, those of us who know how, or at least have a mild understanding of how the Marvel Cinematic Universe works in trying to make things accessible to everybody, not just comic fans, chime in, because if you think they're going to end a character that's had nothing to do with anything cosmic, supernatural, strange, they're going to make him a cosmic Ghost Rider who's going to kill Thanos, who is already dead in the Marvel Universe, by the way, and become cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah, Thanos is already dead. Well, one of the Thanoses is dead. Like
So he's going to
cut off
become.
his
He's
head,
not
and then
going to
he was
become
like back in that
he's-
movie 10 minutes later. So
They killed that Thanos too. They blinked him out of existence when they snapped at the end when
That's true.
Iron Man sacrificed himself. So not only will he not kill the Thanos we know,
but it's the
not-
multiverse saga.
not from either timeline, he will kill a third Thanos from a
The
parallel
third
universe.
Thanos.
Not the Thanos from the other storyline with the Doctor Strange one that was already killed
Okay,
by the Avengers.
so
Another
maybe
Thanos,
the
a fourth
target
Thanos.
isn't
We have
Thanos,
four
but at
Thanos.
the end of it,
Four Thanai.
he will be Cosmic Ghost Rider, and he'll have a baby Thanos. So that's the thing.
And he will
So
be a Herald of
when they
Galactus?
blinked Thanos out of existence, they didn't actually blink him out of existence. They like restarted him, and then Punisher's gonna find this baby Thanos.
I hope you never get in charge of a film studio. Let's try to appeal to everybody and make money.
Never. You wouldn't want to see me in charge of a film studio.
I would like to see you on a writing staff. I would not like to see you in charge.
That's
I would like to be in charge, and you could be my head on the writing staff.
You want me to be your idea machine? That's fine.
Kind of, but I do think you need some checks and balances. Just a few.
I'm fine with that.
So
Rogue's
Kelly,
costume's cool, though. At least it's not movie like it.
no, like I said, there's a nice
Rogue
marriage of making it sort of look a little more practical, but also in homage to the way to the originals.
You'll get a kick out of this. This drink, I just filled this up with whiskey.
Is that urine?
No, but I thought
Okay.
it was still beer.
Oh,
So I took a beer like drink, but it was not.
what kind of whiskey is it?
My birthday whiskey. What is it?
Is it your birthday today?
No, 3 days ago. 4 days ago.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, Devin.
First day of spring, because you have Facebook like everybody else.
I didn't
Facebook
see it
has
on
everybody.
there. So it's the 22nd?
20th, first day of spring.
Okay, putting it in my
It's just,
calendar.
it's just your bottom shelf. It's your Jamie's, but I enjoy it.
Well, I normally don't
My
drink.
favorite cheap whiskey is the Jameson's.
I try not to eat or consume calories after 8 o'clock, but I would have had one tonight if I'd known. Sorry.
Well, go get one. We got time. It's my birthday.
Okay, just give me a minute.
I'll talk to the goons.
Okay. 1 sec. We can get through this first, or some of this.
All right.
I'll take a break in a minute. I'm taking off my calendar. Samsung calendar.
We have a
So-
nightcap for the awards.
Wait, where'd it go? March
Oh,
20th.
geez. Did I just put more whiskey in that glass? I did. Oh,
Devin's birthday. There you go. I guess we did last time for St. Patrick's Day too. But anyway. So Rogue notices, leaves, and the Prowler moves to follow because the Prowler's been activated and it sees that there's a mutant nearby. Kelly asks for the Prowler to be shut down, but the R&D guard can't seem to be able to do it. He's having a problem with the system. Kelly looks on in horror as apparently it attacks the crowd going after Rogue. Prowler crushes several cars, walks right by Warren the third and his father. Warren second's too startled to move, so Warren sneaks away unnoticed. A Rogue runs into a nearby alley. Hey, Frodo, don't scratch my carpet.
Oh, Frodo's causing a ruckus.
Rogue runs to nearby alley with the Prowler in hot pursuit. Now
It's the
shooting
classic
laser-
Defender's Angel
Yeah.
costume. I
I
love
like
it.
it too.
And when he was on the Champions, like that classic.
The champions. Now you're
70s.
speaking my language.
No one X Dan. He's been on the show a million times. X-Man Dan loves the Champions. So
It's
I'm
such a
always
wild,
teasing.
it's such a weird. I like the mismatched teams, like the teams that
Yeah.
didn't make much sense. You just create
Oh,
everyone
they're
together.
weird. The original
Like-
champions, what was it? Angel, Ghost Rider,
Yeah.
Black Widow,
Beast,
and Beast, was it?
Beast in
The
everyone.
original champion?
Wasn't Iceman in it too? I think there were two.
No, it was
X-Men.
Iceman. It wasn't Beast, it was Iceman. The original line, it was Iceman, Angel, Black Widow, and Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Black Widow and Ghost Rider.
And Wonder Man was there. I
Yeah,
think.
he was there too.
What a weird team it was.
Marvel.
But yeah, X-Men Dan loves the champions. So there's like a champions comic where there's just like, how comes no one remembers the champions? And they're like pissed that like no one remembers them. There's like people talk about the Avengers, Defenders, the X-Men.
Well, they
What
brought
about
the
the
name back
champions?
when they did like a young superhero team that was like Hulk.
Yeah,
and
that
young.
team was cool too. Kamala Khan's champions. I liked that team.
Don't forget Hercules.
Nova and young Cyclops was on there. And
The original champions was Hercules, Black Widow, Iceman, Ghost Rider, and Angel. What an amazingly strange
Right.
combination of superheroes.
right.
It's like when they did the
That's
the
a great
Fanta-
team.
when the Fantastic Four went missing, and then they replaced them with like Spider-Man, the Wolverine, the Hulk, and Ghost Rider.
Like 80% of that comic would just be, I'm just guessing, I haven't read too many of those actually, would just be Hercules trying to seduce Black Widow.
Mhm.
And that would be hilarious.
It would be quite hilarious.
And then she would just be like, she would be more interested in Warren. So like,
have you watched the
it
Wonder
would
Man
be-
comic yet? The show yet?
oh yeah, it's getting a season 2.
It's great. It's really good. I
Oh,
really
I
enjoyed
loved
it.
it. Yeah.
Me too.
But like, it could have used a bit more superheroing, which season 2 will have. So
I was kind of okay with it not, but
I was too. But like, origins, you get origin storied out a little bit. You want a little more. You want to see the origin story and then get a little more.
Well, we have no idea
Getting
how
that
he got his powers or what he is or any of that. So,
Yeah,
but we do
it's
get
a very incomplete origin story. Yeah.
at the very
That's
end.
great.
Well, it wasn't sold as an origin story, but at the very, I liked the idea. And the Doorman episode was fantastic. It's all
Wait till
like,
Eric goes all Grim Reaper. Like it's
I don't
gonna
think,
happen. It's
maybe,
gonna
I don't know if it'll be Eric. It might be someone else, but I don't feel like it's set up for that.
Are you sure you don't want me to run a movie studio? Because I know you disagree with a lot of my show and movie takes.
Because you generally just want to do
Like-
exactly what the comics do, even somehow shoehorn it in when everything else has been set up to not do it. You're like, somehow he's going to become Cosmic Punisher. In some way, that guy you just
I can't
owns
believe
like
you
a-
don't think that's gonna happen.
It'll be interesting to see if it does. I mean, they did redeem him at the end of the season.
It's just the title. I saw the title and that was immediately what I thought. I'm like, who are they? Who's the one last kill? It's not Kingpin because they're not going to kill the Kingpin. Is it just going to be like they bring back Jigsaw?
It could be.
Is
I don't
it
know
going
if
to
they're
be
doing
they're going to do Welcome Back Frank and it's going
I
to
don't
be
know
that,
if they're doing the
what's
third
her name,
season
that
of Daredevil.
Italian mob boss old lady. Like that's boring in a one last kill. Like one last kill, it has to be huge. So I'm like, I started thinking big, And then I'm like, if the one last kill is going to be like the end of the character, like, because they're not going to, the fact that they're doing this one shot, they clearly don't want to make a Punisher show or movie. So, like,
I don't know why they should.
I don't know. I feel like they're putting a bit of an end to it. And
I don't know. I don't feel like it's had enough of a. I know it had 2 seasons of a TV show, but I just want to see him mixing it up and being the Punisher more. Like it took the end of 2 seasons of that show to actually just have him be the Punisher.
It looks like he's being classic, like not super serious, gory, like not Garth Ennis Punisher, like the original sort of Punisher in brand new.
I like the way they're doing it in the series. He's just a get it done guy. He's like, these are bad people, they should be killed. And he has no time for the bullshit of superheroes. And I totally understand it. But I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah, I love how the superheroes all kind of like don't like him. Like there's that in Civil War where like Spider-Man's all beat up, or was it Spider-Man and Punisher like carries him into the superheroes all unconscious, and they're just like, "Here's Spider-Man." They're just like, instead of being like, "Oh, Spider-Man's here and unconscious," oh no, they're just like, Frank's here."
I like stuff like that. I like when they kind of play with like how the other world sees certain characters.
Like how all the other villains hate Red Skull.
What if he's a Nazi? Like that's worse.
Yeah, like look, we may kill people and we're horrible people.
But you hate people because of who they are.
Yeah. Dope.
One of my favorite standalone comics, one of my favorite standalone series was when Dan Slott did Arkham Asylum Living Hell, which is
Dan Slott's one of my favorite writers. I love.
It was one of his early books, but it's him doing a story about Arkham Asylum and setting up this new villain called the Great White Shark. His name is it's sort of a whole thing about how Arkham. This one guy pleads insanity. He's like a white collar criminal that like stole people.
Aren't they all insane in there? And that's the point.
So he's a normal white collar criminal who stole money from like embezzled a ton of money from like shareholders and stuff. Got caught, went to jail, and like went to like a normal whatever, and he pled insanity. And then the judge is like, okay, he goes, and the judge is like someone that's totally fed up with these white collar criminals just sliding through the system. And he goes, okay, you're pleading insanity, fine. I'm sending you to a mental health facility, Arkham Asylum, bang. And the guy's like, he's so checked out. He doesn't know. He's not from Gotham, right? He goes, is that bad? Like to his lawyer. And then he gets sent to Arkham. And he doesn't understand what it is. He's just making fun of everybody and kind of being an asshole. But then it shows how Arkham changes you, and Arkham makes you into, like, at first his name's just I think it's Warren White. And then by the end of it, he gets stuck in a freezer. His nose falls off, and he gets like his super white skin. And I don't know if his teeth get filed or he does that later. But then he looks like a shark eventually, and they call him the Great White Shark. But there's a great scene early on where like he's not taking any of this seriously, and he's just like in the showers in Arkham, and the Joker like comes up to him and he goes, you're the worst human being I have ever met. And then Warren Worthington's like, you're the Joker. You kill people. And he goes, yeah, but I don't steal their children's college funds.
Yeah, it's like the Red Skull thing.
Yeah.
It's funny. You're just really like, that's kind of like Carnage too. Where it's just like, he's just kind of the worst. He doesn't have any redeemable qualities. And then there was that Axis storyline where he was a big hero in Spider-Man. It was just like, this is the day where the worst person I ever met did the most heroic thing I've ever seen. Because he's like sacrifices himself.
Right.
Like, good comic, actually. So.
We should get back into it. So then Angel throws a rock at the Prowler, quickly picks up Rogue, flies off again. However, the Prowler shoots at the wings. He begins to fall before he lands. Beast jumps up, grabs him, both Angel and Rogue. And Prowler
I like how they like have Rogue's white hair kind of like, and then she sees through it. Like it's a cool design.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Wolverine jumps on and begins slashing away.
And she seems, you're right, how it could be like a direct sequel to Evolution, because she seems like 4 years older maybe than the Evolution version or something like that.
And she has this built-in relationship with Wolverine that's kind of established in X-Men.
Yeah. And Kitty seems about that age too, like maybe 3 or 4 years older than what she was. Yeah, interesting.
So Angel's glad to see the X-Men back together. Rogue's is quick to point out that they're not back together. Logan then used the Prowler's own laser to destroy itself. The danger pass, Rogue leads, and Logan follows. Beast asks Angel if he wants to come back.
Excuse me, when you say the word laser, you have to put it in quotation.
Laser.
Yeah.
Beast asks Angel if he'd like to come back. Warren has found out that and he says, like, doesn't your father know you're a mutant now? He says, he does.
That's a great line.
You have it? Oh, you don't have it?
No, but it's my pick for the award.
Angel says he's his family's dark little secret. If you want to save it for that line, we can just say
we'll save it. We'll save it.
If working out that Warren III joined the X-Men or any other mutant group, his dad would cut him off. So he can help mutants using the money he has available to him now as an aristocrat. But if his father cuts him off, he wouldn't have that money to help mutants. So
that's pretty great.
It's good writing because there are people in the world like that, you know. Like I'm sure there are someone who's gay whose father won't accept him, but use the money to maybe help other gay people. Yeah. You know, like it's a good allegory for people that are in a place like that in life,
and a good point for further storytelling.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's some good stuff they're setting up here.
It is. It's a shame we only get one season of this, but at least it's a nice full season. Logan follows Rogue, trying to convince her to return. She refuses. She doesn't want Logan to ban her again, so she won't follow a leader who's never there. She walks away. Back in the park, Kelly is talking to Warren II. Kelly worries that he will lose support for the MRA, which is what I'm going to shorten Mutant Registration Act.
That's
what they call the guys.
The Transformers are in this.
It's next. They're animated. Warren convinced him to announce
the Transformer show just called Transformers Animated.
Must have been.
I'm not aware of that one.
I like that Warren's father is kind of part of this. He's never really in any of the other previous things been
but he was in the movie, so and this one is very influenced by them.
So briefly, you barely saw him in that movie, just the beginning and just later at the end because he was kind of the one that was bankrolling the Cure.
Yeah.
Warren convinced him to the
Which looks like kind of what he's doing here, or going to end up doing here, something similar.
Warren convinces him to announce that the Prowler program was shut down permanently, so Kelly can focus on the Brotherhood. His plan is to trick the Brotherhood into reminding people why registration is a good idea, basically force them into the confrontation where it'll make them look bad.
Oh, here comes a sneaky toad looking just like me when I'm clean shaven.
You're green?
Even because he wears his bandana like me. No one wears.
He also has dreadlocks, which you don't have.
True, but nobody wears their bandana like that. Except for me, Toad, and Turkish women.
I'm sure people have worn their bandana like that at different points in their life.
Probably. Most people tuck in.
You didn't invent it, Devin.
You don't think? No,
the
Turkish women did.
The Turkish women did. That's right. You owe your whole style to them. So Rogue's walking the streets. Coincidentally, Rogue is attacked by Toad, who's trying to mug her and gets her glove off. She grabs his tongue and knocks him out using her powers. She then has a super long tongue herself.
See, I want to see this transformation where, like, Toad in Evolution was kind of like this hip hop Toad. Like whenever you saw him, like they would just start playing hip hop music every time. And then he has this awakening where he gets out of hip hop and starts getting into reggae hard. I want to see that transformation.
So I was at a conference in Halifax last week called Wave Makers for Music Nova Scotia, and there was quite a robust roundtable discussion at one point about hip hop artists and about the oh man, my words! I'm losing words today. The appropriation of Black characteristics with white artists. And there's a woman there who represents the Black community who called it a black scent, which I've never heard before, but I've heard quite a bit recently. And that's the best way to describe how Toad was in the old series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they were condemning it, so.
What an interesting word.
I know. I liked it.
I like that too.
So grabs tongue. Then Rogue gets a really long tongue. Her tongue becomes super long because she gets Toad's.
That was pretty
rolls
funny.
it back into her. But she also knows what he ate. She's like, God, what did you eat? Bugs? But he didn't. Yeah. She probably does.
Yeah, well, he did in the last series. That's for sure.
We do see her be then approached by Blob and Avalanche. You'd think you'd hear Blob coming. The ground shook when he walked last time. And then Quicksilver and Domino. Rogue pairs to fight, but Domino instead sends the men away so ladies can talk. Like he looks like this Quicksilver looks like he's seen some shit.
So, he looks old. Whereas everyone else looks 3 or 4 years older, he looks like 40 years old.
Just stern. Once again, this is not a sequel to X-Men Evolution, so he could be older in the continuity of this.
Is it though? I don't know.
Elements of it seem that way, but there are a few others that I don't think.
No, you're right. It's
not. So Rogue.
So far, we haven't seen anything that would disclude that. I don't think.
Not really, no.
Other than oh no, that's not true. Avalanche is way too old for Rogue. I mean, for Kitty. This Avalanche looks like he's 40.
Right, and if they don't reference any kind of stuff there.
Yeah.
And I mean, Kelly could have not been a principal and became a senator. That's very possible. So, but his name is also Robert, not Edward.
Never, because he was such a good.
Oh, stop
principal.
it. So Rogue doesn't want to be associated with criminals. Domino reasons that they're fighting those who can't fight for themselves. Domino wants Rogue to join, since the Brotherhood doesn't abandon their own like the X-Men. She then asks Rogue to just hang with them for the night and see if she'll get the result she wants. In the rundown hotel, Scott Summers looks.
I love this. I love this look of Scott here. He's like, this is like how I see Cyclops in my head most of the time.
Just self-pitying.
He's just such a surly, self-pitying.
Be better if he was fat, super fat, just big gut.
Yeah, if he had a gut there, that would be pretty sweet.
He's still doing sit-ups, but
he's not that guy. He's the guy who would be still depressed, but still do fucking 60.
Also, why the fuck, with your condition, would you risk rubbing your eyes like this?
They're closed.
Yeah, okay. I know, but why? So anyway,
because he doesn't care about Wolverine.
So we get Scott,
and he literally just blew up his TV anyway.
I was about to get to that. So we have Scott. Okay. Does his best Elvis impersonation by blowing up the TV when he doesn't like what's on it.
This shit ain't no good. Remember that from The Simpsons? This shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Get out of my office. Remember the show Matt Groening, and they make him look like he's bald with an eye patch and super old with a gun. Get out of my office. So he shoots the screen with his vision. Takes his glass up and shoots it. Apparently, the visor isn't needed to focus the beams into a beam because he can do that just with his regular eyes in this. If you took them off to just shoot the TV, it would have blew up the whole room because it just goes everywhere. The lens focuses. Doesn't
somewhat omnidirectional, yeah. Maybe he's been working on his control. Maybe he can just kind of squint his eyes a little bit.
I love how Logan kicks in the door. He doesn't even knock. He just kicks in the door.
He just breaks the door.
Yeah, there's no.
But you know what? Scott is almost definitely more indiscriminate about property damage in this, which we'll see in a minute.
Wolverine also looks very young in this show. I know he always looks young, but he always kind of looks.
Wolverine does.
Yeah,
he looks younger than Cyclops.
He looks younger than everybody. He looks like he's 20.
Because he's handsome Wolverine. This is
handsome.
very influenced by the movies.
He's handsome. Do you see the ad for that new movie with Hugh Jackman where he's like a farmer who gets murdered and his sheep are trying to solve his murder?
What?
I know. Who's this movie for? If it's for kids because there's talking sheep, it's centered around a murder. So anyway, check it out. You can watch the trailer. It looks terrible. I'm sure he got a good payday. I hope he did. Look it up. So
what's it called?
Jesus. Hugh Jackman. Is that what it's called? Cheap Detective?
Sorry, Hugh Jackman.
Yep. It looks fucking abysmal. He's like he reads his sheep detective stories every night, and then like when he goes to bed, the sheep talk about what's going to happen.
You know, like one of the most qualifying thing about actors is some actors are very picky, and so like all of their movies are pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, like
I've heard Sam Rockwell described that way. Like, if he's in a movie, it's usually pretty great.
I mean, there are movies that others would probably agree that aren't that great that he was in. But
yeah, I agree. But maybe a bad example. But you know, there are actors.
I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio would be an example.
But there are other actors. Nick Cage. I mean, I'm not talking about Nick Cage. Nick Cage, but like who don't care, and they will just go in anything.
I don't think it's. I think they need money more than they need. They can be pickier than choose. Nick Cage is in a weird way because he can somehow do something that's very high end, but then also do like a ton of low end stuff at the same time. Usually, once you start doing low end stuff, you're kind of trapped there.
Yeah, he's kind of a weird anomaly that way. Like he could still get a Marvel role.
Yeah, probably. He might show up as Ghost Rider in a. He could be Ghost Rider in a multiversal battle world type situation. And
rumor has it Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider.
It'd be cool if he was the Marvel Universe Ghost Rider. I would buy that. He'd be a good choice for that. If you made him more like his character in the movie Drive, that would be amazing.
But who's it going to be? Is it going to be Johnny Blaze or Dan Ketch?
He should be the Johnny Blaze one.
Why not Dan Ketch? We've seen Johnny Blaze.
I think we should skip over Dan Ketch and go to Robbie Reyes. Dan Ketch wasn't that exciting.
But we've already had Robbie Reyes.
Yeah, but that wasn't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. aren't in the Marvel Universe continuity.
Yeah, but it was a good show.
Parallel Universe. It was a good show. All right, we got to get through this. So, Logan busts in, breaks Scott for letting himself go just because Jean disappeared after a brief argument. Scott blasts him out of the room and across the street. Quicksilver runs into the Kelly mansion, finds nobody. Quicksilver then tells the mansion to destroy the house. Rogue protests, but the Brotherhood destroys it anyways because if the Registration Act passes, it'll be our homes that get taken away. Indeed. Toad then steals Kelly's car. And they load Blob into the roof. At a red light, Quicksilver decides to let Rogue drive. What
makes me laugh is how fast they can drive this car with Blob in it.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
What does you guess he would weigh in this show?
Like at least 800 pounds, but probably more than that. And then you have to factor in his mutant power, which is like he actually has a mutant power. He's not just huge. Like
I know he's strong too.
Yeah, his mutant power adds weight. No, it adds weight to him. So when he's on the ground, whatever his actual weight is, his mutant power adds more weight to that, and that's why no one can move the Blob.
Mm-hmm.
It's better with mutant power.
The Juggernaut can't move the Blob.
So he's adding this almost infinite weight to this truck. So I don't know. I feel like he would fall through it. I feel like he should fall through it.
No, wouldn't he just fall through streets then? And how would he walk anywhere?
Well, no, because streets are on the earth. And
there's a sewer system underneath, as there usually is.
Oh, well, if there's a sewer system underneath, then yeah, maybe.
He's the original street.
Otherwise, no, he's not going to fall into the core of the planet or anything.
He could.
But yeah, his power is weird like the way it adds weight.
Oh, okay. We gotta get moving. We're so slow on this episode.
The red light kind of go fast tonight, and we haven't even got halfway through this episode.
We're having fun. That's important. So the red light.
We have a good time here.
We do. We try. Rogue drive. Just then, an MRD truck pulls up. Rogue warns
Marty's.
How are they not going to suspect they're all mutants? Look at that car. They're like Rogue's don't do anything.
No, they look at Toad. Toad literally looks at them, and he's fucking green.
Yeah, I know. And then Rogue tells him not to do anything, and he spits on them anyways.
Yeah, they're just be cool.
I think they're already aware they're mutants. Look at them. Like, why is Quicksilver even there? You could,
Plus,
walk.
it's like, honestly, is this driving style legal? Can you just have a giant guy on the back just hanging onto the car?
There's no roof. They ripped the roof off the car. I'm pretty sure that's not.
Yeah, I don't think that's legal. I feel
certainly
like
not safety because
right
the cars are designed in the incident of them getting hit or rolling to crumple. If there's no roof, that's not going to happen. So Warren watches.
Yeah, but how often do you see a convertible Jeep like that these days?
Not that often. I guess it could be a hard top that you pull back, or take off. Jeeps do have that.
Those
usually.
are fancy. They just like, oh man, the convertibles are pretty fancy these days. It's not like just like that fabric thing that you just fold back, and then you have. They're pretty fancy.
So the cops chase him. They go into an alley, and then avalanche collapses the buildings, which is terrible infrastructure damage. And there could have been people inside to cover their.
Did we talk about Cyclops' infrastructure damage yet? Did we skip over that, or did we go?
No, he blew Wolverine through the wall. At least I said that.
Yeah, like so he just like that's his apartment, and he just blows the wall off.
Yeah. He also Wolverine kicked in his door. So
like, how is that not in the news? Mutant destroys own apartment, and now the building is like condemned.
It's a really long header. Mutant destroys own apartment. Feels bad for himself. Warren second watches the news report on the Brotherhood.
But he's always like, well, no, I guess he's depressed because of Jean. Yeah,
he's a sad boy.
He's a sad boy.
So Warren watched the news report on the Brotherhood escaping after destroying an entire neighborhood,
which they haven't given us any more information on, like what's up with the telepaths.
No, we'll figure that out. I know what it is because I accidentally found out when I was reading something, but I don't think it's going to be at all what you expect it to be. No, I think you may figure it out, but I don't think you'll figure it out. It's not something wild and different. I just think it's a different way to approach something that is an X-Men thing. The Brotherhood wants to know where Kelly. Yeah, so then the Brotherhood arrives wanting to know where Kelly is. Warren refuses to tell them. They get Rogue to take off her glove and absorb his memories, so they can find out, which she reluctantly does. She has doubts. She doesn't want to do it. They kind of force her to do it by moving her hand onto his face, and then she knows where Kelly's going to be. So then in Beast, Warren also got dispatched pretty quick here. Warren's the third. Then back at Beast Lab, Logan tells Beast they recruited neither Rogue nor Scott. Beast found several of the X-Men. Kitty Pryde moved in with her parents, but when they started to get harassed, she just disappeared. Peter Rasputin refused to leave his family again. And Bobby Drake's parents refused to let Beast talk to him.
Can't you just not be a mutant?
Yeah, I know. That's very reminiscent of their family here. So the X-Men currently gets the Beast, Wolverine, a stolen MRT helicopter. Warren III enters and informs him that Rogue joined the Brotherhood and that they plan to take down Senator Kelly. Logan proposes to stop them after talking to Bobby's parents. So the brothers stand outside a manufacturing plant owned by Worthington Industries. Apparently this is where Kelly is having his press conference. And this scene is very reminiscent of X-Men 2.
Yep.
Which is kind of pretty far gone by this point.
No, X3, where they blow up Xavier.
No, when they go to Bobby's house and talk to his parents. That wasn't 2.
Oh, right.
When they're on the run after Stryker and then take over and attack the...
Have you tried
that's where and then his brother calls the cops on him.
Yep.
Beast trying to visit, let him talk to Bobby. Bobby's now 18 years old and able to make his own decisions, but they refuse. They believe the X-Men nearly got him killed.
Oh, did they say he's 18? I missed that.
They do, yes. Look at that dad.
Yeah.
Every dad wears a cardigan. It's important. It's important. It's important.
Hey, shut up.
I got one. I literally, you can't see it, but I do wear one often on the show, and I get a little chilly.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
I wear it. It's my lounging. I have many formal cardigans.
I brought my robe if I'm chilly tonight.
I have many formal cardigans, but that's why I bought it at a thrift store for like a couple bucks. And actually, I'm getting cold. It's a little cold outside. My office on this part of the house for some reason.
If you're leaving, you might as well grab your drink while you're at it.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm still here. I'm just not. See, comfy cardigan.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You need a kid. You gotta wear that.
I had four furry children.
3 or 4 more cats.
No, I get 4 minutes enough.
It's not enough.
Especially since 2 of them now have taken sleeping on me at the same time.
I have 3 cats and 2 kids. So if I can have 3
well,
cats,
2 kids are basically the equivalent of 1 cat. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, that's definitely not right.
Be like 10 cats.
So I
like
feel like
20
you
cats.
can have at least 7 cats.
No, man, no.
You live in old barns. I know you have the space.
My cats are all indoor cats.
Let them run through the old barns, catching mice.
No.
There's got to be some old barns out there.
There's tons. That's why it's called this.
Well, exactly what I'm saying. The cats would love that.
We don't let our cats outside.
Oh, they would love those old barns, Andre.
Yeah, they'd also kill a ton of birds and squirrels and other things they don't eat to them just because.
Funny thing, my outdoor cats prefer rodents. Like every now and then they'll catch a bird, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. But like, probably like at least 9 out of 10 times.
And those poor rodents don't deserve it. The poor ones that come into our house get killed almost instantly.
Oh, those rodents do deserve it because they would be sneaking into my chicken coop or like eating my transplants. Nah, there's enough rodents around. I'm glad my cats are taken care of.
There's enough humans around. Should we kill some of those too?
Oh, we do.
Good point. Bobby comes downstairs wanting to leave with Beast and Logan. Bobby's mother already called the police and slams the door in Beast's face. Logan then kicks open the door and lets Bobby leave. He tells the parents to deal with their son being a mutant, which is a great line. He's like, your son's a mutant.
He tried to not be one, and it didn't work.
He's just like, your son's a mutant. Deal with it. You know.
This is what he says. I might be word for it, actually.
Yeah, it was, which I think is really funny. Because you can avoid it all you want, but the fact of the matter
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the mutants are coming. I love how Beast just throws a trench coat.
You're not watching us in video right now. Like, I don't know. You almost have to go to where are we at?
Like, what is the point of wearing a trench coat?
45 seconds and just look at Bobby's parents right now. It's pretty funny.
What is the point of wearing a trench coat to cover your body if you still have like it only goes to your knees? So
it works for the thing.
Your blue hands.
It has worked for the thing since the 60s.
It's not to hide his. It worked for it. It's not the. He just wears that. It's not to hide his ability.
Of course, it's to hide it. He puts his hat on and he like tucks it low.
Yeah, it works for him and Raphael and Spider-Man. And
it works for Raphael. That's a
Teenage
good
Mutant
point.
Ninja Turtles 1.
You're making my point for me.
Mm-hmm. He tells the parents to deal with the son.
Raphael, classic trench coat wearers.
They get in the MRD helicopter and fly off. As they do, Logan informs Bobby that they 3 are now the X-Men. Bobby's like, I'm glad the X-Men are back together.
Mr.
Like,
Fix-It? No one knows there's a Hulk under there. You got Mr. Fix-It under his hat.
You're still on the.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm on the trench coat.
Anyone else you want to discuss before I try to continue on?
I'm trying to think. Can you think of any more? We got Mr. Fix-It, Thing, Raphael.
I feel like Hellboy does that sometimes.
There you go. Another great point. And he's red, bright red. Is there anything a trench coat and a hat can't hide? Is a better question to ask.
I like how he even wears the trench coat. I don't know if you see it here. Yeah, he even wears like a Victorian style trench coat. He's got like it's got the thing that goes above.
Look at that though. That covers him pretty completely.
His chest is wide open. His blue hands are out.
Yeah, he could have wore a shirt. Like why not?
His blue knees. Also, maybe pants and shoes. His blue knees go over. Like it stops at his knees. You can see his blue furry knees right down to his feet that aren't covered.
Same with the thing. Like why not put a shirt on underneath it? You know, they're still figuring it out. They're still figuring out the incognito stuff.
Look, I think the designs for the X-Men in the new or the Fantastic Four in the new live action movie are great. I really, really like them. But I feel like the practicality of fighting villains in turtlenecks is not the greatest thing in the world. Especially the Thing. I waited that whole movie to see him take a shirt off and be like the Thing from the waist up with the blue pants on. But
yeah, that didn't happen. You're right. Well, that movie mostly ignored the Thing.
It certainly did make him the center.
Kind of okay with because he gets overplayed in a lot of Fantastic Four stuff.
Yeah. And when the battleship, we see Kitty standing there looking at an ad of Magneto Genosha.
Yeah, This is a cool scene. She was like ready for them, and she just like jumps into the helicopter. She's like, "Let's go." Kitty's so awesome. Is Kitty not the best character ever?
I mean,
She's so
we don't get a
she's
lot to
game.
base it on in this show, but yes, she's great.
But she's always game. She's super.
I liked her best when she was trapped to a giant bullet traveling through space. The helicopter returns. So she jumps in, joins the X-Men off the boat. Then when the helicopter returns to the ruins of Xavier Mansion, enters the hangar underneath the basketball court, which is very directly from the movies. Because in those, when you see the X-Jet leave, it's always for that. In her Beast lab, find Rogue is there. Bobby and Kitty are happy to see her, but Logan hesitates. Beast takes the two younger X-Men to find new uniforms that'll fit them. That haven't been singed. He mentions the explosion.
Yeah.
The Logan, Blazers. Rogue wants to return to the X-Men. She thought she was like the Brotherhood, but she's not an assassin. He tells them that the Brotherhood's play is to kill Kelly.
She's back with them. She's playing both sides in this thing.
We don't know that yet. Although we're assuming you watched the episode if you're listening to this. Outside the planet, we see the MRD are setting up their guards everywhere. Warren III wonders why Kelly's still going through with the press conference. Warren II only says that it is vital that if Kelly's attacked on live television, the registration act's guaranteed. Warren is horrified to learn that this is their plan all along and using Kelly's bait. I wonder if Warren's father is going to be a more significant villain in this series, which is interesting to me. Outside the Brotherhood,
like he will be.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He's just the bankroller, but I feel like it'll go a little farther than that. At least, kind of on the personal level with his son.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep talking the goons through this episode, and I'll be right back.
All right, outside the Brotherhood is setting up Domino. It has a sniper rifle. Toad sees the X-Men's helicopter coming in. Sorry. Domino drops down and fires small pellets into the conference room, which begin destroying the room. Rogue knows that things are already starting, so Wolverine has Shadowcat phase the helicopter into the conference room through the wall, which is really cool with the ceiling. The X-Men, except for Beast, who is still flying, drop down and protect Kelly. Well, the MRD starts shooting at them. Iceman starts freezing all their guns. Domino shoots again, hits the helicopter, causing it to go down. Unable to control it, Beast jumps out and tackles some bystanders. So when the helicopter crashes, it doesn't hurt them. Rogue turns only to find a gun in her face. Warren III sneaks up behind the MRD guard, knocks him out. Warren III doesn't look too happy. So Rogue goes in the other direction, which, we get a great fight here. Iceman covers the helicopter with ice, putting out the flames. Logan notices none of the Brotherhood are there. Television camera catches the X-Men fighting the MRD guards. When one guard tries to shoot Wolverine, Shadowcat faces through him, grabs his weapon, and knocks him out with it, which is really cool scene. She kind of goes through him, grabs the gun on the way through, and then hits him in the head with it, knocks him out. Beast proceeds to knock out some more guards. Wolverine slices a hole in the wall and gets them all out, and Iceman seals the hole so that they can't follow. Wolverine figures out that the Brotherhood has set them up to look like the attackers. They go back for Rogue, but Warren III pulls up and is telling them to get in. Wolverine refuses, wanting to find Rogue, believing she's still in there, but Warren III tells them that she got out. They'll get in the vehicle and drive off. So Warren's obviously on their side, which is lovely. I like this sort of like he's playing both sides. In Beast's lab, the X-Men watch a broadcast of Kelly, who says the president told them that the Mutant Registration Act will be signed tomorrow after all this stuff. He informs Wolverine that the MRD is... Oh, sorry. Yes, the MRD will be signed tomorrow. Wolverine walks inside to find Warren still on the phone. He informs Wolverine that the MRD does not have Rogue and that she probably just ran off, blaming herself. Wolverine worries that his actions aren't what Charles Xavier would have done. But he's kind of reminded by Warren that he did make those decisions. And Wolverine worries that he's not handling it the way Charles should, but Warren tells him that Wolverine's actions are exactly what Charles Xavier would have done, is trying to help people. So the very end of the episode, that night, we see Avalanche overlooking the city from the Brotherhood's hideout. Domino plays
cool hideout. I mean, it looks cold if it gets cold that night.
Well, it's got a giant hole in the wall.
Or no, I guess, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. I thought it was just roofless, but yeah.
Looks like a hole in the wall because some beams are missing and some damage here. Yeah. Domino plays pool ducks on the ball. They're in a pocket at once, which they haven't really said what her powers are in the show, but we do know they're luck-based. So,
Yeah, we haven't seen her do anything, really.
She's a good sniper, as we find out in the episode.
True.
So then Rogue enters, and the others congratulate her for concocting their plan without a hitch. Her plan, of course, being to have Rogue help them set up the X-Men. She proved loyal to the Brotherhood, and she looks happy about that. So, boom, different kind of Rogue. End of episode.
Yep. End of episode. Well, let's just.
Nice job.
Yeah. In one fell swoop, you set up the X-Men and proved your loyalty to the Brotherhood. Welcome aboard.
Yep, that's one swoop. Felled, isn't it?
It's a fell swoop.
Yep. Sure is. Sure is. All right. Well, where are we at now? Let's move on to our schnicked points.
Oh.
Nice job.
So I'll need to get a new.
In one fell swoop, you set up the X-Men and proved your loyalty to the Brotherhood.
That's not music.
No, wait. We rate it first.
Each of us will have to look into his own heart and decide.
It's just sad.
Sad. That's a pretty good episode. I like that. Had some intrigue. Got a lot of superheroing. Got
How did it stack up to the last episode?
Better, I'd say. I gave the last one 8, didn't I?
Yeah, you gave
9.
the last one.
Let's give it a 9. Well, you're into 0.5 here, so I'll say it's a 9.
I would say this one's better than the last one too. Just it just seemed to have better pacing. That might be the only difference. So yeah, 9 though.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. 9. But at some point, we're gonna have to get some more like personal stakes happening.
I don't know. It seems pretty a lot going on at the moment.
As far as like in the world, like everyone just seems to be scattered, and the Brotherhood wants to take out Kelly. But what is the X-Men doing other than trying to get the band back together? Like there seems to be like a lack of direction. Maybe is what I'm looking for. But that's the whole point of this 3-parter. I feel like we'll get that next episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 9. I'll meet you there. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's still room to expand with the 10.
Yep. Schnicked points. All right. Well, we got 3 points each because there's only 6 schnickts. All right, I'll go first. So I know you're gonna catch what I'm throwing down here, Andre. What did those prowlers remind you of?
Spider Slayers.
They were friggin' spider slayers, and then like I'm already like I'm literally in the writing of my X point of they look exactly like spider slayers, and then they say that they're called prowlers, and I laughed out loud because I'm like they're literally the color of the prowler too. I'm like, do they know that they're just doing this complete Spider-Man homage? Or
that could be a nod for sure.
Like it has to be. Like that was going to be my next schnicked point. Actually, was that like they're called prowlers, like they're spider slayers that are colored purple like the prowler.
Maybe Alistair Smythe works for
Spider-Man reference I've ever seen.
Maybe Alistair Smythe works for the MRD.
Maybe Smythe works. You know what? He would be that kind of guy,
senior or junior.
There's a tie-in. This isn't the Yost verse tying it into Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This series ties into Spider-Man, the animated series from 1994.
That would be sweet if we did.
Yeah.
Did you read the we can talk about that later. All right.
What's that?
Maybe I'll make it my comic recommendation. Yeah, that is cool. I didn't notice that. Okay, my point. When they're showing the databases talking about all the X-Men, Pietor's name is spelled Peter Rasputin, not Piotr in this world.
It's just Peter. I don't like that.
Sorry.
I don't like that at all. I'd rather have not known that.
I mean, we do know that we're going to get future, to add on to your point, we do know we're going to get future Sentinels because they're in the intro to the episode, or at least we know what they look like. But revealing them as a proto-Sentinel is kind of an interesting way to do it.
Yeah, they're spider slayers, which is strange. Okay. My X point is, isn't it funny? Like, as far as you were saying, how this kind of feels like in some ways a sequel to Evolution. Of all of the Brotherhood of Mutants characters, we somehow get the exact same Brotherhood plus Domino instead of Boom Boom.
Yep.
Like it's
But
the
Boom Boom
same,
we saw in the last
which is
episode.
strange because Avalanche, Blob, Toad. Well, Avalanche, Blob, and Toad is a pretty standard Brotherhood.
Also, like at that point in the
It's just those three and throw in Pietro in again. Like it's just.
You're right. It's
weird. That's weird.
Without Scarlet Witch.
Well, no, just as like those being the main, like obviously these are the main four Brotherhood. It's just like no, not really. Those other three maybe, but like if the four Brotherhood they kept reusing was Toad, Avalanche, Blob, and Pyro, that would make sense because that's just like a standard. There's your four Brotherhood guys, but to throw
maybe that's
it just feels like just a continuation of evolution. It doesn't make sense otherwise. That's your four guys.
Well, maybe that's the connection to, Stephen E. Gordon or the people that are writing on the show Yost or something. Because maybe they like
that's what I mean.
That's
it's just like it just feels like such a carryover. Not in a bad way. I mean, you love your Pietro.
I do love my Pietro.
And like you're gonna get like.
I like him better when he's kind of a cocky good guy, not so much when he's a bad guy. But
he starts.
All right, my next point is Blob only has one line in this entire episode. He says it's getting pretty old, Toad, where he's helping Toad because Toad keeps getting caught, and they have to keep rescuing him, which I think is kind of interesting.
But then he's like burping him back to life later, which is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I did like that part, which I think I forgot to mention. So when Domino says like the Brotherhood won't abandon you like the X-Men did, and then she says, "Look, even Toad has a home here." And she goes, "How can you prove that?" And she goes, "Like even Toad or something has a home here." And you look over.
She's like, "Well, look at Toad, for example."
They're trying to roll his tongue back into his mouth because he's like knocked out with it just hanging out, and they're like trying to roll it back in. So
really like they're looking after him.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, my last schnicked point. Kind of have two. Well, one I'll just throw to the side, which is it's kind of funny how all of these shows, like all of them, even 92 to a degree, lesser degree, and 97 to a degree, but lesser degree, like all of these shows become very rogue focused in a way. And she's a great character, one of my favorite characters, so I don't mind that. But it's interesting that like that power of hers to be able to like copy other people's powers and emotions and memories. Writers seem to really like to work with that. But that's not my X point. My X point is this plan that the Brotherhood have in this episode is basically Mystique's Days of Future Past plan. She's just going to assassinate Senator Kelly, which will set off the conflict that she wants that will like in her mind end in the ending she wants to see with mutants over humans. But that's basically what they're doing here. They're just trying to assassinate Kelly. It's just the Days of Future Past plan. But the Days of Future Past didn't work out very well. So
they don't know that yet in this world. So
they don't know that yet, but they're making a big mistake.
Okay. My final X point, I have two. I'll just mention them together. One is that I really like the ads to like come to Genosha with Magneto on them. I like this.
All the Genosha stuff is interesting. Like that's where they found Kitty. But
yeah, she was thinking about going there. But I also think it's interesting they've kind of flip-flopped the characters. In this, it seemingly we'll see how the show goes, but Wolverine is the one who's trying to lead the team, while Scott is the kind of grizzled loner who doesn't want to be left alone. You know, like they've kind of swapped those two.
Like swap those roles a lot, though.
I know, but like at this point in comics, they didn't really do that. So,
well, at this point in comics, they have. When did this show come out?
Oh,
we're getting up there now.
Not really. It's still like quite a ways ago.
No.
I don't think you know how much time has passed, my friend, but it's a significant amount. This aired originally.
My beard agrees with you.
Release date was September 13th, 2008 in Canada.
Yeah, 2008. So
it was January 23rd, 2009 in the US.
Yeah.
2008, Devin, was almost 20 years ago.
It's true, but
18 years ago.
think this is after Schism. Where this aligns with okay,
no, Devin,
I
20
just want
years
to see
ago.
if this aligns with the Wolverine and the X-Men comic, which is this. It's Wolverine running the school, right?
No, but that's way later. Because, like, if I look at my own
Jason Aaron.
lifespan, so 18 years ago from now, I would have been 22. And there was no way, and I'd moved, that would have been 2000. And, yeah, so, no, I don't think so.
The Wolverine and the X-Men comic.
Because Nick Bradshaw was
started in 2011. Okay. So it started after this series.
Yeah. No, hold on. I can't spoil my feet. Hey, buddy. Do you have a ball? Do you want to play fetch?
Which is a fun series, by the way. Go check out. Well, it's Jason Aaron. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Oh, no, shit. Oh, Jason Aaron's the best.
Yeah, he's probably maybe the best. Like,
he's up
one
there.
of them. Yeah.
You want to see me play fetch with my cat?
Yeah.
Frodo. Where are you? Here's the ball.
Come on, Frodo. Get it.
If I can get it through the door, if I can get it through the door, it'll go well.
You couldn't do it last time.
I did that time.
Oh, did he go?
Yep. He ran through the door. He's dark, so he's hard to see when he'll bring it back.
You threw it and your whole arm blocked him.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't see him.
He'll come back and you'll see the ball in his mouth. He'll come back and drop it.
Okay, that'll be very cute. Come back with the ball, buddy. Come back.
Sometimes he bats it around for a while.
Back.
No, he'll come back when he wants to. Sometimes he bats it around out there first for a little bit, and then he brings it back. Sometimes he knocks it down the stairs to the basement, and then he has to go get it down.
Oh, don't knock it down, bud.
I see the shadow of his tail. He'll come back.
All right, well,
I'll leave that
I don't have a music for this, but I'll just make one up. Let's say we'll call it this.
You do best line? What are we doing in order? Best character, best line, best.
I don't know. It's up to you. Best line. I know what mine is.
Bring the ball back. Where's it at?
Oh, there he is. Did he come back in? Oh, I missed
my feet again. Where's the ball?
Oh, I started looking at my soundboard. That was a mistake.
Where'd the ball go? Sometimes you gotta bring it back. Really. Makes me go looking for it. Would you do the ball? I can't throw it if you don't bring it back.
It's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine. You're right. Golden awards. That works.
Just for a split second when that music started.
Awards.
Just for a split second when the music started, I thought it was "Wake Me Up" by Evanescence. How can you see?
All right. So best line we'll start with. My favorite is Warren. Where they're like, what's up with the dad? He's just like, oh no. I mean, I'm back living with my dad and everything. He still hates mutants. They're like, oh, is this the way he dropped that? No, he doesn't hate mutants.
That's good.
They're just like, are you okay with that? And he's like, not really. It's just like,
yeah.
Nah.
There's a couple of runner-ups for me.
I thought that was an interesting line. He's like, nah, he still hates mutants.
Well, I had three here that I liked, but one that's the winner. I liked B says, so right now the X-Men consists of you, me, and a stolen MRD helicopter. Considering the Brotherhood has Blob and Toad, I'd say the odds are still in our favor.
Sure. That was a good line.
That one I liked. The one I liked was the other one. I'm flip-flopping on what was the actual best line. I'll go with this. The runner-up is Logan. What happened today? Because Logan was saying he doesn't think he's doing things the way Charles would, or he's being like Charles. And then Warren says, Logan, what happened today? You tried to save a man who hates you. That is exactly what Charles Xavier would have done. Which is a nice line. But the one that I think is the best, just I think it's clever and I like it how it's written, is Warren. Quicksilver says, Warren says, what do you want with me? And Quicksilver says, you have Kelly's ear. We want the rest of him. I like that line.
I do remember that one. That was a good one. All right. Well, best character. In this one, I mean, it's a very rogue-centric story, so I think I kind of.
I feel we don't know enough about her yet. I feel like they're gonna. I feel like obviously she's gonna go back to the X-Men, and maybe this is all a double agent thing that she's pretending to be against the X-Men. But she does make them look really bad if that's the case.
But yeah, I'll give this one to Rogue. Beast is pretty good in this episode too, but I think I'll give it to Rogue.
Yeah, I really like Quicksilver, but I don't think he had enough.
He didn't say much in this one.
No, but I do like his voice and his general depiction.
Yeah.
Although I do like Domino as well. Although it's not
She had a lot to say in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that she's sort of the represent. I'll go with Domino. She's sort of the.
That's a good pick.
She's sort of like the mystique of this team, sort of running it. Because they don't have Mystique running the Brotherhood as she usually does. So Domino's her fill-in. And also, she sort of represents like someone that is for the cause, but also reasonable about it. You know, she's not like a fanatic, but understands its importance.
Well, I mean, she's trying to assassinate a senator.
Yeah, but she can articulate why, and it makes sense.
It's true. Yeah. So, all right, well, you go first on this one. Best scene.
I mean, I liked when they got Bobby. That was kind of fun. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like the fight scene at the end is pretty great.
Was it I think that's what I'm picking too. Is it the fight scene in the end where like Kitty comes out and she jumps through the guy and
pays the guy and grabs the gun and then hits him with
his head with it? Yeah, that was my favorite scene. I was like, oh, that's such badass Kitty. Kitty is such a badass, and I feel like they get that in this series.
You know what?
They had her do some pretty cool stuff, but like I don't think they really quite got what a badass she is.
We'll pick different ones because I think Logan and like setting up Scott as this disheveled kind of like giving up.
That was great too.
I'll go with that one. So
that was really good. It made me want to.
It's fun seeing Wolverine be the rational. We will.
Yeah.
We can see him on the cover. He's there eventually.
He wears a trench coat.
Yes, he looks very much like the one, like a trench coat thrown over the. We got to cool him up and give him a trench coat.
Exactly.
It's the 90s. You throw a patch over something or a trench coat, and then they're cool.
Hey, check this out.
All right, I'll go first. This is our comic reminiscences and recommendations segment. And I'm going to pick new from last week, I believe. X-Men United #1. Now, I have a lot to say about this issue.
This just came out?
Yep. Cool. Now it has 2 covers, so you can get the Wolverine
2 covers.
Well, yeah. I thought it was a gatefold. I'm like, give me that gatefold X-Men comic, you giant robot. They're like, it's not a gatefold. Like, oh, bastards! That's how they roll these days. So
that's
like,
hardo.
There's the Wolverine one, and there's the Cyclops one that has the rest of the X-Men team on this side. They're like, you're buying both? I was like, no. I fell for that too many times in the 90s, where I would buy the same comic a million times, and I'm not doing it anymore. But so I bought the Wolverine cover mostly because it had Storm on it too. Like it's got Storm, Wolverine, Beast, like Gambit, Emma. It's a pretty cool cover. It's got some good characters there. Who else we got? Sabretooth's there. Oya. Who else we got? That looks like Colossus. Anyway, it's a good cover. Polaris is there. But this comic, so it sets up a new sort of status quo for the X-Men. So, because Krakoa got destroyed. So, the thing about the X-Men world is there's these 2 forces constantly at work, which is the force of the reasons why they should be separate from each other and maybe just grouped into a bunch of different little teams, which we've seen a million times. But there's also the need for them to all be together, primarily, like, the school teaching younger mutants, but also being a unified force in a world that fears and hates you. So they're always trying to balance that, and people criticize that at times, but I'm like, that's literally the X-Men's biggest. People are like, oh, here, they're just rebooting it again. Now it's Krakoa. Now it's another school. Now it's Utopia. Now it's just like, it's the same thing over and over again. It's like, yes, it's the same thing over and over again, because that's the X-Men's biggest problem. They want to be together as a people, as the people in any country would be, but they're not allowed to be because they get murdered every time they try to do that. So that's going to keep coming up, but it's not a repetitive storytelling element. It's the core of the struggle that the X-Men face. So in X-Men United, they moved the school essentially into Emma's brain. So with Emma and like Axolotl and who's a newer character and a couple other characters, they run the school telepathically now, and everyone has this telepathic key where they can jump on board and come onto the school. And it's called Gray Matter Lane. So that's interesting because every time physically that the X-Men and mutants try to join together, like they just get destroyed. So they're trying something differently now where they can go live wherever they want to live and be separate and safe if they feel like they are. But still learn at Xavier's school, which is Emma's school. Emma and Kitty are running it together, which is good. Since Whedon's era, Kitty has been Emma Frost's kind of control. The way Andre believes he should control my running of a studio.
Mm.
So if we were the X-Men, I guess I would be Emma Frost. So that's something to think
about. I'd like to pitch you in that outfit.
That's something to think about. Whew. I'm distracted. All right. But I always thought I was the Kitty in this scenario, but maybe not. But so they're running the school telepathically now, which is really cool. But it's not just like this, like they think and they're like get the school lessons. They can interact in this world and with other mutants and stuff. And it's a crazy good idea, I feel like. Obviously, it has its flaws. So one of the more interesting things about the storyline is Cyclops hates it. He's like, oh my God, the thing that just happened with Krakoa and it happened with the mansion a million times, it's just going to happen again. They're going to blow it up, but it's going to be everybody's brains this time. Holy shit, let's put a stop to this right now. And the Kitty and Emma are like, no, like this is a pretty good idea. Like, what else are we going to do? He's like, what's your idea? He's just like, oh, look, I don't have an idea, but this idea sucks. Let's not do this idea because I'm telling you, I don't have an idea, but this idea is really bad. Let's not do this idea. And they're all like, get out of here, Cyclops. So he's just like, well, all right, well, fuck you then. And he leaves. And like, the end of this comic is him like burning down the mansion or like, he's just like, I'm saving them from themselves, which like I don't know how that works in a telepathic school, but anyway, he's completely rebelling against them, which kind of ties into the Cyclops solo thing or comic as well, which is really good, where he's sort of off doing his own thing a little bit. But yeah, X-Men United. If this is the new status quo for the X-Men, I'm cool with this. This is a cool place to take it.
I'll give it a read.
It's not just a redone Krakoa.
I wouldn't mind jumping on like a new X-Men book from this fresh and new that I could read.
Well, it's starting a new era.
Yeah, I know.
So now's the time. But this is a good place to jump on. X-Men United #1. Cool. By Evel Ewing, who like basically anyone with the last name Ewing right now in Marvel Comics is writing some really good stuff. So,
very cool.
Yeah. What about you?
It's okay, but I was gonna say the Spider-Man 98 comic book series is okay.
It's okay.
I
have it too.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I feel like I tried to shoehorn a lot into it. Maybe
I wanted to like it more because JM came on your show and everything.
I love JM.
I love JM too, and I wanted to love this more, but I don't.
Yeah, really it feels like a lot of just trying. I don't know.
Feels like I don't want to. Oh, is this controversial? It feels like cashing a check.
Yeah, that's
like nobody had an idea or a vision or anything. They're just like, hey, JM, do you want to like continue John Semper's TV show for like a few issues? And he's just like, how much?
Doesn't necessarily feel like it. Like, yeah, right. It doesn't feel like a great success of the show either. But I don't know. Like I like.
They probably should have had John Semper do this if they wanted someone to really continue this story.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I am going to suggest though, just because obviously this month we lost a real one in comics. Someone who revolutionized it in good style.
Sure did. Sam Keith.
Sam Keith passed away this week. Creator of the
did.
Max.
The Max meant a lot to me when I was younger.
It's a deeply unique book. It's hard to explain, to describe, to even tell someone what it's about. But I
don't think I could.
But it was definitely in that realm of like indie comics having their own renaissance where they got to do their thing and do it their own way, make it weird, make it unique, and do it outside of, traditional editorial getting in the way. And
whatever my confusion was as a 14-year-old, I feel like it was perfectly matched by the Max cartoon. I was watching it on the cartoon.
When they re-released it recently, they re-released all the single issues of the Max, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. Maybe more than that now. But 12, 15. So they're coming out again as single issues, and I was getting them then. And I remember reading it going like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, hey, Lebowski.
It's Lebowski. Hey, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
What's on my cats?
Like
to call some cats, Daddy.
What a cutie you are. Come here.
He's a good boy.
Good boy. All right, let's go next one.
That's a sad one.
Yeah, but let's celebrate his work. He lives on through his work, and you can still
did some great work at the big two as well. It's not just the Max.
Yes, he did. Batman and Hulk, Spider-Man, did some great stuff.
Yeah,
very unique art style, which I think a lot of people don't appreciate as much as they should. I think they do, but I just feel like the world at large should appreciate what it was. It was very unique and different.
It really was.
He definitely had a unique voice, and that's something that is rare in comics. So.
Yeah. And very much of a time. Like, it hasn't been really, like, that thing hasn't really echoed, I feel like.
And actually, you can buy the entire, it's right now, it's coming out. You can pre-order it now. The Max, there's a paperback that has the entire series in one giant compendium. All 35 issues. So you might be able to understand if you read it all together instead of just English.
Hey, name this movie.
But I like movies, which is fine.
It's fine. Just tell us about a movie, Andre.
Well, last night at the movie night I hosted at the bar, we watched Raising Arizona, which to me is almost a perfect movie. I gave it 5 stars. Actually, it is a perfect movie.
Who is that? Coen Brothers?
It is.
Yeah, and Nicolas Cage. Was my favorite Coen Brothers movie for the longest time. It might still be.
Mine's probably No Country for Old Men, or The Big Lebowski.
I know yours. So Country for Old Men.
But it's an excellent movie. But I am going to suggest, because I got home and I had some time and I was just going to watch a bit of it, but I ended up watching the whole thing because I was kind of interested. Was the movie on Netflix, the documentary Louis Theroux's Inside the Manosphere?
Oh, jeez.
That
sounds depressing.
I've avoided that world in knowing much about it for a long time because I know.
Me too.
I know I know how horrible it is.
We've met those dudes. Everyone knows those dudes.
Exploitative it is, but actually the most interesting part
They're
about
like
it,
run by Russian bots and shit.
Well, no, they actually, he meets some of these people, these influencers, red pill influencers that believe that, masculinity is under attack in our modern world, and uses the frustration of the youth of today to turn that into a way for them to make money by getting them to invest in bullshit investment apps and stuff.
It's a grifter heavy friggin'
and the thing that it's a very interesting movie. I really dug it. The thing that I took away from it is when you actually see these people in conversation explain the things they say and the things they do, you can see in each and every one of their faces how they do not, in their heart of hearts, believe what they were saying.
No,
you can see every fucking one of them are just lying to make money because they know this is what gets clicks, this is what gets attention. And there's a really poignant scene where Thoreau says, like,
Grifters
So
prey
one-
on the weak and the confused. It's like
There's a very-
religions have done that forever. Now it's the manosphere.
very, very prominent scene, which is very poignant to me, in which he asks him why instead of trying to help people do you weaponize all this stuff? And the guy basically says, I'm just doing it. I'm doing this for me, for the money. People don't click on links about helping people. And it's very straightforward and very true.
I do.
Oh, so do I. But it's very interesting. Well, I'd say it's worth watching.
A cynical attitude that's not actually true.
You will shake your head a lot if you're like-minded to myself and Davin, and it's the funny part is all these guys are like talking about how they have what do they call it, one-sided monogamy, meaning their wife doesn't want in their description to see other men, but the men are allowed to obviously see as many women as they want.
What?
Yeah, I know. What an idea. So but and then when you see the women explain how they're okay with this to this guy, you can tell they're not. like it's
how does this documentary exist?
Well, it's great because it explains
how does it not just like crumble these worlds like into tatters?
Because the a lot of the people that buy into this stuff, they want to feel like they're smarter than other people and that they're part of some world that other people don't know about. It gives them an edge, and so they don't buy this. It's all fake news. It's all people hit jobs and whatever. But check it out. I'd say it is worth watching. Right. Also, if you get a chance, watch the Saturday Night Live UK. The first episode was pretty funny.
Also, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 starts tonight.
Oh shit, does it?
Currently, Hanif is avoiding our show to watch Daredevil.
Is all of it out or just episode 1?
I don't know how they're going to drop it, but he told me he was going to do it, and I chastised him. I told him I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it's worse, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, let's get out of here.
Just episode 1 is out right now, according to the website.
Oh, it's just dropping one at a time? Okay, cool. Then I can actually just go watch that after the show here. I was worried they're going to drop a bunch. It was going to be a late night indeed. All right, cool. Well, let's do that. Well, what do we got here? Do I have a theme song for this? No, I deleted that. All right, well, I'm going to get some new theme songs for this new series.
Just listen to the Graphic Histories podcast if you haven't yet.
Oh, we got that. Hold on.
You don't need to play all that. It's fine.
I'm going to do it. I like it. Last episode was fun with Greg Aliciate.
Yes, very nice guy. And David Avalone is the next one. And then hopefully Dave Baker, Dave Baker after that. So, yeah, lots of good stuff coming down the pipeline.
Good show. Check out the Graphic Histories podcast if you haven't.
Yeah, it's a great. David writes for
Andre here is getting himself a reputation as a world-class interviewer.
But who is saying that? You?
No, the chatter's out there, man. The chatter's out there. I see it. I see it.
Okay, that's nice.
Look, yeah.
If we could somehow finagle that into a way to make it more eyes on it, that'd be lovely.
Well, we're working on it. No, seriously, like you have an interviewing style that's more
conversational
and more insightful and more thoughtful.
I try.
Like, there's a lot of interview podcasts out there, but honestly, a lot of them are kind of cringe, or just standard and just a dime a dozen.
Well, I owe it all to Mark Maron.
I mean, you are kind of a comic book clone of Mark Maron, but he had a good show.
He had a great show.
But so it works.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Who's talking to us? Oh, someone's trying to like spam people to our link. No, we're gonna ignore that. All right. But yeah, so go check out the Graphic Histories podcast and go check out Locutors of Trek and our other brethren here, Locutors of Trek, BS Bargain Bin, and the Independent Wrestling Profiles. Go check it all out. We got some good stuff here. Honestly, I mean, Andre may shit upon Locutors of Trek, but it's a great show. We do. Class
How are you feeling about the cancellation of Starfleet Academy?
I'm upset.
Yeah. Why does Paramount keep making these Star Trek shows only to cancel them like right after?
Because the Ellisons just bought Star Trek like last month. So
the Ellisons, like Harlan Ellison?
No, the Ellisons as in like who own all of fucking Hollywood and like all of conservative media and all those guys. Look up the Ellisons.
David Ellison?
So the Ellisons
and
Skydance. Yeah, exactly. So that's who bought. So it's probably about to enter the dark times of the Star Trek universe. It's going to be bad for a while. The owners are completely not aligned with the very spirit of Star Trek. So I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, that's been the case for a while. The owners of Star Trek for a very long time, if ever, have ever been aligned with its message. But they saw its money-making potential with that message and forgived it for that. But I don't know.
Also,
everything's so politically active now with the billionaires because everyone hates them and wants to eat them now. So this is their like final play. They're like, this is it. Like the next 10 years is going to be the war against the billionaires against everyone else because everyone's on to their bullshit. So buckle up, kids.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
Be a ride.
I'm also going to suggest. I didn't do this earlier, but just remind me of it. You don't read a lot of books, do you?
I used to. Now, like, I focus more on comics and
Fair enough.
But I do enjoy books.
I followed a guy on like TikTok or something. I think it was just Reels on Facebook that like makes horror book recommendations, and this one seemed very interesting. So I got it's called Dark Matter: A Ghost Story. By Michelle Paver. Michelle Paver is known for writing a series of children's books. I don't remember what those were. Chronicles of Ancient Darkness, I guess. There's like a bunch of those. But it's kind of like it's an Arctic ghost story. So it's these guys going to study on this area in Denmark, way in the north, and this guy that believes that there's some kind of a otherworldly ghost that haunts this particular area that they're in. Gruckhaken or something it's called is the area. But it's moody, it's atmospheric, it's creepy, and it's quite if you like Arctic stuff, it's good read. Check that out.
All right. Check that out, everybody.
All right.
Well, let's get out of here.
Ooh.
Sure knows how to have a good time.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time, but you're gonna have an assignment. So have a good time with your homework, people. It's your assignment from Wolverine, and that is to watch.
Oh, you're taking this section over, are you? Nice.
Yeah, I took it over.
All right.
Season 1, the only season of Wolverine and the X-Men. Episode 3, Hindsight Part 3. Check that out, and we will be back with you next week.
For a fun teaser, as we often say. Oh, wait 1 sec. Sorry, I know we're trying to leave. What do we get in this episode? More Worthington. We get White Queen. White Queen's in this one. A lot more of Shitty Scott. Someone that
I like Shitty Scott. That's the most of Scott.
We get Forge is in this episode.
Ooh,
looks like we got we do get Trenchcoat Cyclops.
Yeah.
And we get Magneto.
Well, everyone was wearing trench coats. Like the 90s was everyone wearing like leather short vests, and patches and pouches and stuff. But the 2000s was definitely more like long trench coats. Still wearing sort of a like muted version.
Doesn't
of
seem like the best thing to fight
underneath it. No, I mean, no. The pouch is probably more useful.
I mean, it is a comic, so.
But you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and contact us at xmenreviewshow@gmail.com, or support us at patreon.com/xmenreviewshow, or get your merch. We got some merch over at the Patreon, and honestly, it's better quality than the Redbubble merch. But if you don't want to get onto that Patreon merch, which will cost you a little bit more, go to Redbubble/people/xmenreviewshow/shop and get your merch there. It's good stuff there too. All these
get your merch,
designs. Like all this
fire shit.
You can get our logo. You can get Genosha. Never forget. And Cyclops stuff. You can get, Magneto was right. Xavier was right, which nobody buys.
Has nobody ever bought one of those?
One.
Really? Oh, that's nice.
Just one. There's one beautiful
that
soul out there.
Beautiful soul.
Magnetos. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're wonderful.
You're wonderful. We
need more of you.
That's right. The world needs more of you.
Are you Martin Luther King? No, I don't know.
The world needs more hope.
Yeah, exactly. Find our audio-only version wherever you get your podcasts. And we are a mutant and proud part of the Swear to Pod, a podcast network. And
when the going gets tough, the tough pack it in. Is that it?
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, well, catch you next time.
That's my exit cue. Good luck, huh?
This program is a proud part of the Swear to Pod Network.